name. And Srini, you can tell us a little bit more of what the league will be called, if there's any consensus on that. And I think Karthik is asking us a question of what are the current IPL franchises who are likely to get the female franchises or likely to bid for the female franchises as well. And I think that will be a very interesting marker if those who are already in the IPL bid for the female teams, the women's teams, because that will then show that there's a long-term cohesive vision for both men's and women's cricket. So, Srini, if you can just answer both of those questions.
Yeah, so I'll just quickly answer this. IPL teams likely to get women franchises. Shivani, even apropos the women's league, which is the idea which is being floated now. Initially, when the initial 8 franchises come into the IPL, apart from signing the franchise agreement with the BCCI, there was also a master franchise agreement in place where a lot of other things, such as what these franchises are going to do for cricket at the grassroots level, what is going to be done for cricket from a women's perspective, and everything was part of the master franchise agreement, right? So most of these franchisees were already actually committed to doing something for cricket which was beyond just the perspective of the T20 men's T20 league, which is the men's IPL, right?
Hmm.
It's so in many ways, this idea which is being floated now is only an extension of that master franchise agreement. So when we today talk about franchisees doing their bit in terms of setting up men's academies, as an extension to the T20 franchises they are running, it's also part of the agreement. It's also part of the master franchise agreement, where franchisees had committed to doing something beyond just the remit of the men's IPL team. So similarly for women's cricket, it's just that what BCCI has decided to do now is actually floated as a completely separate entity, and that is
Hmm.
why it have opened the gates for all kinds of investors to come and take a view of this and see if they want to come and invest. So of course, while IPL franchisees are going to get they are going to be allowed to go and bid for franchise, it's not like those who don't own franchisees cannot come and bid. There is going to be a technical bid sort also outside of the financial bid, where you've got to make a presentation in terms of what plans do you have for women's cricket, and how do you intend to promote it over the years. Now, that sort of a technical bid will be sought, and of course, a financial bid. And yes, I can tell you that leading IPL franchises. Of course, when I say leaders, some leading IPL franchises will definitely want to go and look at this very positively, and um, look at it this way. Women's cricket, in many ways, and which I'm sure we're going to be talking about this in the show, is so it's people are looking at this in multiple ways already. And I don't
Hmm.
want to get that now, but it's quite an exercise for most existing franchises, and they're looking positively at this. So
Yeah.
I can tell
I
you.
believe your story does mention that Mumbai Indians, Delhi, Kolkata, Punjab, Rajasthan, Royal Challengers are already interested, right, in picking up a women's team.
Yeah, yeah. Mumbai Indians definitely. I mean, they would want a wholesome approach, and I don't
Yeah.
see any reason why they will let this opportunity go. They have already, the parent organization of MI has already been doing it enough for, women's cricket. We saw what they did in 2020, in the first year of the pandemic, when some of the facilities were made open to women's cricket. They decided to partner with the BCCI and opened all doors. And this will be just an extension of something like that. And then you go around and see what the Knight Riders have been doing. They've been trying to kind of take the name across global, the Knight Riders franchise, and trying to
Hmm.
invest wherever there's quality cricket opportunity available from a business perspective. So
Well,
yes, and Delhi, I know for a fact.
one of our viewers is asking, is Shah Rukh Khan and the Knight Riders group getting Kolkata franchise in women's IPL? Well, they're not getting it; they'll have to bid for it. But I'm wondering what they'll do about their name, Knight
They better
Riders for a
keep
female
Minister of
team.
the State as a woman.
Yeah, no, but they'll have to change their name, right?
Yeah, Night Riders. Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah.
interesting. Actually, you know what? I won't be surprised if everybody actually goes and looks at this from a completely different perspective and a branding game altogether, Shivani.
Right.
One of the main reasons is why, because you don't want this to be some sort of a substructure under the men's umbrella, right?
Men's cricket, exactly.
So, yeah, yeah.